Growing tomatoes in containers. One of the most important things you can do to ensure tomato success is to use a big enough container, the bigger the better. For one plant, you need a pot or container that is at least 1 square foot, but 2 square feet is better. 5-gallon buckets are the perfect size for one plant. Fill up the large container with a good quality potting soil and make sure you have good drainage. Lots of people suggest growing herbs and other plants in the pot, too. However, it's hard enough to give tomatoes the consistent amount of moisture they need without throwing in other plants that will compete for the water. Plant tomatoes deeply. Most plants need to be planted rather shallowly, however, tomatoes are different. Plant your tomatoes deeply so that roots will develop from stems that are underground and your tomatoes will be stronger and healthier. When planting a tomato seedling, dig a hole so that most of your plant is covered by soil. The key to tomato success is to give your tomato plants a consistent amount of water, which can be the biggest challenge for growing tomatoes in pots. The goal is to keep the soil moist, not wet. Too much water and your plant's roots will rot. Too little water and your plants will get weak, and your tomatoes will develop blossom and rot. Inconsistent amounts of water and you will have some exploding. In the heat of the summer, or if it's hot and windy, you have to water twice a day. If you are using conventional containers, and there's too much rain, protect your tomatoes by moving them into a sheltered area, or cover them if they are small enough. Another trick with tomatoes is to water them in the morning, as plants take up and use water more efficiently in the morning. Make sure to water the soil, not the plants, as wet leaves can encourage blight and fungus. Most potting soil, which is essential for growing almost anything in containers, has no nutrients in it. Some have fertilizer mixed in, so make sure you check your bag. It is critical to feed your tomatoes. If your potting soil doesn't have fertilizer already in it, you will need to add a slow-release fertilizer to your potting soil, making sure to mix it in throughout your container. Try a tomato-specific fertilizer, though you can use any all-purpose, slow-release fertilizer. When picking where to grow your tomatoes, you will need to accurately figure out a place where they will get enough sun. Tomatoes will be okay with 6+ hours of full sun, which is the bare minimum, but 8+ hours is better. Either use a sun calculator or go out and check your tomato containers several times over the day